and a very warm welcome to everyone present here with us today. Well, the thing about elders is that they are very special to us and they are like sunshine in our lives. So I just want to thank all the elders for always guiding us, enlightening us, and motivating us. And as a thanks to your kindness, we are celebrating India's first ever Elder Festival. And I welcome each and every one of you here to our Elder Hour program. So today with this, I'm going to welcome Mr. Bhisham Malkani to enthrall us with some of his exhilarating life experiences and also tell us how he celebrates his life after the age of 65. He has been an active member with Emoha for over a year and is very proud of being one. He currently lives a retired life in Pune.
Thank you, Ritu, my fellow elders, friends, guests, and everyone at Emoha. Ritu, I was to talk on life. I think this is a misnomer. This is your life. This session is all about you. Tonight, for a change, you are our guest. No calling out mute and unmute. Just chill and leave everything to us. May I request Swamiji to present Ritu with a small token from us elders and all at Emoha.
God, this is so amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So Ritu was obviously thinking, Bhisham, that you have a long story that you will talk about yourself. But today she is the she is the focus.
Yes, she's going to hear us out.
But thank you. I've been admiring these roses for a long time, and I've been wondering kiske liye aaye because it mentioned Soumyajit, and I've been trying to steal them. I'm glad that they're for me. Beautiful roses. Thank you so much.
ये तो आपको क्या लगता है कि सारी प्लानिंग आप ही कर सकते हैं और कोई प्लानिंग कर नहीं सकता है?
He's telling me मुझे काम करना. Just have to put it like this. Oh my God, this is, I don't think this has ever been done for me.
Lovely.
Very nice.
Very good.
Good evening, all my dear friends. Hi, Ritu. Today you're on the other side of the...
Today I'm left speechless and I don't have words.
Today you're on the other side of the fence. Today we...
But I don't know who has planned all this and from where this has come. So...
Wait. Be patient. There's more coming in, okay? So I'm speaking on the behalf of my friends and colleagues of Emoha today. So Ritu, I wish to refresh your memory when we first time met, when you came to my house in December 2019. Just correct me if I'm wrong anywhere. Just wish to share with all present here that my son Rahul one day came back from office and gave me a brochure. I'm sure you all can understand what it was about. Of course, Emoha. He wanted me to go through it and decide if we wanted to take the membership for his grandmother and his father. At that time, they only had the assured plan. And my exact words to him were, why do you want to waste money? In fact, jokingly, I told him that I'm taking care of both of them. You would rather pay that money to me. The next day, I get a call from the sales department of Emoha. I think it was Vandana. And she came over and visited me and convinced me to take the membership. I was surely not sold out to the plan and told her that I will get back to her. The following day, I again get a call from Emoha with someone called Ritu online. And she said that she wanted to come and see me. I tried my level best to give all lame excuses, but to my hard luck. There was so much warmth in that conversation that I just gave in. So Ritu came over in the evening. It was peak winter. Charming as she always has been, She was smartly dressed up in a red polo neck top with a black coat. She had a beautiful smile on her face and looked so crisp and fresh. She had a lovely bouquet in her hand, and along that was a diya. She handed over the bouquet to me and then lit the diya. Surely there was some hypnotizing effect in the fumes of that diya. She came around 5 p.m. and it was almost 8 p.m. that I had to tell her that she had to leave as it was becoming foggy and she had to drive back on her own. So for almost 3 hours, we chatted and chatted as if we had known each other for umpty number of years. Of course, without any doubt, I was all for Emoha, and I think it was the best decision that I made at that time, which I surely never regret.
How was this planned? I don't understand.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Mom. Surprise. Since you're always asking us to come watch the show, here we are as speakers, and I'm still in my office, as you can all see. What a hardworking kid. As an introduction, I'm Aditi, her daughter and favorite kid. Okay. So now, I don't think I need to talk about Mom's work at Emoha because it's not work for her. You're all her family. I've seen her laugh with you, cry for you, and with you. I have seen her wake up in the middle of the night because she was so worried about one of the elders. And I'm constantly fighting with her about how she needs to put herself first and her health first. But the last time, she turned back and she said, "Would you have left your family alone like this?" And that's Mom in a nutshell. Always putting everyone else's happiness over hers. Putting her heart and soul into everything she does, and being a Virgo, making sure it's all perfect while she's at it. But I think you all know that. So let me give you a glimpse into Ritu Batra, the mom. To begin with, let me just put it out there. It's not raising us 2 kids. And everyone who's on this call and knows us definitely agree to it. She did a great job at it. She raised us to be strong, independent, compassionate, social, too social, and hardworking. I don't think Aditya is going to agree to that point, but here we are. She gave us the opportunity to stand up for what we believed in, even though most of that fighting happened with her, or she was left handling the aftermath of our opinions. But most importantly, she taught us that we deserve the very best in life and nothing should stop us from going after it or settle. Thanks, Mom. I don't think I'll ever be satisfied with anything in life, especially boys, because every boy is just, Aditi, I think you deserve better. She believed in us when everyone else was questioning what we were doing with our lives. And she did everything in her power to give us everything we could possibly ask for, even though she did not always agree with us. I was talking to my friends about this show, and they forced me to talk about how she's the coolest mom in the world. They go to when they need adult advice, when their parents just don't understand what they're going through. Mom isn't a friend's mom to them. She's their friend. Sometimes I think they love her a little more than they love me. And on that note, I would also like to say, I love you, Mom. Thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
But love you both and always will.
My turn. Growing up, I'd always heard that no one would be able to match the love your mother has for you. And I always thought that was just some cliche that sounded really good to say. Only after 20 years of very close observation did I realize that the only person who had stood by my side through every aspect of my life, thick and thin, literally disregarding her own well-being, was Mom. Mom has throughout been one of the most understanding women I've ever seen, who'll somehow know what you're talking about even if she knows nothing about the subject, which made her the perfect person to vent to, among a lot of other things. It's difficult to pinpoint and express in 2 minutes the impact she's had not only on me, but in fact every other person attending this meeting. Growing up, I was used to going out to play every day for 3-4 hours with my friends. Whenever one of them got hurt or scratched or something of the sorts, they'd rush to their moms, and their moms would enter a panic mode and try and rush them to the MI room and get them bandaged or whatever. In my case though, whenever I rushed to mom, she would just smile, say khelte hue chot to lagegi na, turn me around and tell me to rush back to play. While growing up, I found that extremely weird and thought, okay, maybe my mom just doesn't care for me enough. But only today do I realize the impact of the kind of mindset that had instilled in me to tackle my problems head on and not to cry whenever something bad happens. I just want to quickly end by firstly thanking Bisham uncle and Renu auntie for taking the wonderful initiative of doing this, since her own 2 kids are too lazy to give her the appreciation she deserves. I love you the most in the world, mom. You mean the whole wide world to me, even though I don't show you the smallest magnitude of it. And I promise, as soon as I'm back, I'm taking you out for a movie date. Love you, mom.
तेरा मुझसे है पहले का नाता कोई, यूं ही नहीं दिल लुभाता कोई, न जाने तू ना जाने मैं, whatever it is. But I think the first 2 lines are important. So
Wonderful, Ritu.
Wonderful.
Very
Thank you.
good. Yeah, thank you.
Good night.
Thank you,
to all of
Samarjit, for your help.
Good night.
You were very
Good night.
cooperative.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
My
Thanks,
pleasure. Thank you
Samarjit.
so much. All of you are very, very special. Good night. Take care.
Thank you.
I will-
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, Ritu.
good
Bye-bye.
night.
Bye, Ritu.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone,
God.
and have a good night.
Bye, Sama. Yeah.
Thank God there are no hiccups tonight.